It's all about the farm jobs. Canada needs farm workers. You can earn as much as $96,000 working on the farm. What? And you don't need no IELTS. You don't need no degree for that. No test. Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in today. It's good to see you all back. Old time subscribers, well, hello. Let me take this moment to say a big thank you for coming back. And to all my new subscribers, hello. Welcome to the Hive. Welcome, Money B. I'm glad to have you here. Have you subscribed yet? If you haven't, and click the bell button to be notified, please go and do so right now before the video continues. So, well, what do we have going on here today? Today it's all about the farm jobs. Canada needs farm workers and they are hiring urgently. So I'm here to share that with you so that anybody that you know that is interested in coming to Canada as a farm worker, jump on the bandwagon right now, because as we all know, yes, we're looking for the jobs, but we are also looking for a way that will allow us to come into Canada or travel, and we can do that by coming as farm workers. And hello, so I'm going to show you how exactly you can find these jobs and how to apply to them. So if this is of any interest to you, then let's keep watching. So join me here as I go onto my computer. So on my computer, you are going to go to the jobbank.gc.ca. I am going to put the link in the description below. And hello, working on the farm, you're feeding everybody. It's such a pride. Like back in school, I really loved agriculture. Yes, if I hadn't studied physics, I would have gone to agriculture, and I still want to go into agriculture to get my own farm. And back home, if you ever stayed in the village, obviously you helped your parents on the farm. So most Africans, if you were born in Africa, yay! Yes, you do have farm experience, so you can put that on your resume and your cover letter and apply to these farm jobs, because there are so many of them and they are hiring, and it is a pathway for you to get permanent resident. So back on my computer here, we do have find a new job in Canada, and we are on the temporary work foreign workers site. And let me just show you quickly how I got here. So let's go to canada.ca, and that's another way to go from here. So from canada.ca, we have here, as we looked in Google, and we can go immigration and citizenship, and then we can go work. And as we select the work, right here it says find a new job if you're already in Canada. Well, if you're not in Canada, you could still see it, and you see it brought us back to the same link that I had opened earlier on. So here is how you find those jobs. So you're going to come on here and you're going to click on search job postings, right? And we can see there are about 4,642 job postings. There are much more, right? But it's because it came into the temporary worker. So what we're going to do here is we're going to put farm worker. So you can search by farm worker, and then you go search, and it will narrow this down for you. And what we're going to do here, So most of the time, if you're not already in Canada, in order for an employer to hire you, they need the LMIA. So how we can narrow this down to find the employers that already have this LMIA approval is right here. There's a little link here that says MN Labor Market Impact Assessment Status. So we're going to click on that, and then you can go LMIA approved, or these ones say pending, so they are in the process, not yet approved, but you can still apply to those and see if, like, by the time you finish the application and what's not, if the employer would have been approved by them. So here we have it. So as we go, we see 38 jobs here for farm workers, and you can click on this one here. When we go, this is in BC, right? So this tells us that yes, the employer is LMIA approved, and you scroll down here, this tells you only apply to this job if you are a Canadian citizen or a permanent resident, or if you have valid Canadian. Well, normally they'll say do not apply, but I will just say give it a chance. Why not? The worst scenario is they do not get back to you. But what will happen here also is that once they have looked and they didn't find any Canadian that they could hire and you're qualified, they might actually get in touch with you, right? So let's see how you can apply. You can apply directly by sending an email. Send your cover letter and your resume to this job here and put in your farm work experience and tell them why you'd want to work at this farm. What I would also do is I will Google the name of the farm and read a little bit about them so that you can add that into your cover letter. Then they know that, oh, this one is another type of farm worker that researched about our farm and is really interested in working with us. So we're going to go back as well. So you can also sort it by either Alberta, by the provinces. Now, I'll tell you that with Saskatchewan has the best path, would I say best pathway, but usually in order for you to get permanent residence and apply to the Canadian experience, you should have worked for 1 year. However, in Saskatchewan, you only need to work for 6 months and you will be able to apply for the permanent residence pathway through the Saskatchewan one. And for these farm workers, you should be working on a farm in Saskatchewan, right? So let's scroll down and see how many farm works Saskatchewan has here. So this is showing us 2, right? And let's see here, farm worker grain. And this one right here also says only apply, but they do have the LMIA, so I would apply anyway, right? I'm gonna just filter this again, and let's see here. We're looking for jobs, right? Let's start with this way. And let's put farm worker. Or you can even put fruit picker. Okay, so fruit picker came up with just one in Ontario, and let's see what they have to say. So this one here, you can see exactly no degree, no certificate, no diploma. They will train. This is outdoors. It tells you the task to pick fruits, right? Most of them have already started hiring because all these jobs were put up way back in July, but I'm just getting onto it now. And this also says only apply if you're already like a citizen or have a work permit, but they do have the LMIA. Okay, this one does not say, it just says it's verified and it shows that it has 46 vacancies. So you can let's you can apply to this. Let's go and look at the other. This came up with just one, so I'm gonna filter it again and say farm worker. Okay, so we type farm worker, and then we browse. We see 991 positions. So now let's, out of curiosity, let's see which farm work is paying between 80 to 99,000. Farm equipment operator. And you do not need a degree for this, right? So there you go. Languages, English, no degree, certificate or diploma. 1 year to less than 2 years. Experience is outdoors. The staff accommodation provided is in a rural setting and various locations, and they have 6 vacancies. And this is a verified job. And this says this employer gives equal opportunities to indigenous newcomers, right? So if you're a newcomer and you're already in Canada, take advantage of this. Or if you are looking to now come, this does not say it has LMIA. So if they do not have MLIA, the likelihood of employing someone from outside is rare. But then give it a shot. You never know. Apply anyways. It doesn't hurt. And this is Lacombe County. Oh, it's not even too far from where I live. It's about 40 minutes drive, right? So let's go back to our job search here. I'm going to remove the filter. And we're going to go back. So now let's search for the ones that's actually for, so this is newcomers or temporary foreign workers. So temporary foreign workers, we go here and it tells us search jobs from Canadian employees who want to recruit temporary foreign workers, right? So let's look here now better. So this one, their LMIA status has applied. It's not yet been approved, but Canadians and permanent residents are able and encouraged to apply as well, or to hire foreign workers. You can apply as well. They just have only 1 vacancy. And how to apply? Contact the employer directly, right? Send them an email, or you can apply directly on the job bank. Okay, so now let's actually find one. All right, so there we go. This one is looking for a farm supervisor, and they're LMIA approved. English language, no degree, no certificate. Experience is an asset, but they will train. And this is the task you're going to be performing. And this employer promotes equal employment opportunities. And this right here, when there's no red mark, it says Canadian citizens and permanent residents of Canada. Other candidates with or without permanent work permit can apply, right? And you apply directly, email this form here. And what I will also do, like I said earlier, read a little bit about the form before you apply, so that you can put some of the farm qualities in there and show them why you really want to work with them. Now, how can you use farm work as a pathway to gain permanent residence? And like I told you here, if we filter the jobs by location, and just filter and look for only Saskatchewan jobs, which right now is down to 4, right? It's down to 4. Once you are able to you apply and you're accepted to this job and you have worked for 6 months. So let's go in here through the Saskatchewan pathway here. This tells us semi-skilled agriculture worker with existing work permit, right? You are able and who can use this category have been working in Saskatchewan for at least 6 months with a valid work permit and meet the subcategory here. And we can scroll details, your NOC number here, general farm worker, nursery and greenhouse worker. You have a valid job approval. You have worked at least 6 months, 780 hours with a valid work permit, and the work experience must be consecutive, right? It must be for the seasonal agriculture worker program, international experience temporary foreign worker program, or the Canadian Ukraine authorization for emergency travel. And this tells you also how to apply. So how to apply, you can click on that and then get your application ready after you have worked for 6 months. So to come to Canada as a farm worker, if you've had experience working on the farm, on your grandma's farm or on your mother or father's farm, that's a good thing. And if you're working on the farm, anybody who is hardworking, it is a lot of hard work, but hey, we're looking for better lives, better opportunities and jobs, right? So first you can apply through the provincial nomination program. You can also apply through the Atlantic program. There's also an agriculture pilot program as well, or the Northern Provinces program. So these are the 3 ways you can use to gain your permanent residencies, my friends. So where are my farmers or those of us who worked on our granny's farm or our parents' farm? This is the way you come to look for these jobs, right? And what you can also do is that you can create a profile and set an alert. So you can set an alert and put your details, sign up to let you know whenever all these farm jobs come up, because most of them are seasonal. So there's a period where they have lots and lots and lots of them. I know for sure in July there were so many. Right now you can see there's still about 991 of them, and even one can earn you up to 90,000. So my friends, what are you waiting for? Grab your computers and start writing your resume and your cover letter. Get the emails of these jobs, look and see, and apply. After applying, you say your short prayer, and hopefully you will get a job offer letter and you will be on your way to Canada. Look, my son's piggy bank is even wearing a Canada glasses. Well, my friends, money bees, this is it for today's video. If you liked it, please share it so that we can grow our community here and more people can be blessed. Subscribe if you haven't done so, and I will meet you on the next one. Until then, stay blessed. Ciao.